The Crops Research Institute of the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research is set to release the first batch of 10 new varieties of sweet potato developed under its partnership with the Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa, AGRA. One of them, improved sweet potato varieties, will be named after the late former United Nations Secretary General, Mr. Kofi Annan, in recognition of his role in the CRI-AGRA Potato Research Project. GBC 24 has visited the project site at the CRI at Fumesua near Kumasi in the Ashanti region.
Alliance for a Green Revolution in Africa, AGRA, is an international non-for-profit organization that works with state and private organizations to fight hunger across the African continent. It was founded in 2006 with the late former Secretary General of the United Nations, Mr. Kofi Annan, as its executive chairman, and funded by the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Rockefeller Foundation. The Crops Research Institute, CRI, is one of the institutions that AGRA is partnering to implement projects to ensure food security and reduce hunger in the country. The CRI was selected in 2008 to conduct research into the production of new and better varieties of some food crops for large-scale production in the country. One of the food crops is sweet potato. A senior research scientist, Dr. Ernest Bafi, said the research on 10 new varieties of the sweet potato is complete and will soon be released for commercial production by farmers. The research took 10 years and has been tested in 5 major ecologies of Ghana, with at least 370 farmers participating in the research works.
Its sweetness doesn't allow people to take so much of it within the shortest possible time. So it was going as snacks, and therefore it was not captured or seen as one of the staple crops in Ghana. So our objective was to reduce the sweetness to develop or breed staple or bland taste type that will go for our traditional food preparations as well as other industrial uses.
Dr. Ernest Bafi said a proposal has been made for some of the new sweet potato varieties to be named after the late Kofi Annan for his role in involving the CRI in AGRA's projects. He said the new crop varieties have less sweetness compared with the existing ones and could be used for fufu and also dough.
Initially, this potential had been observed or found with sweet potato, but people were reluctant to use sweet potato in these food preparations because our sauce tastes with salt, and the sweetness in the sweet potato couldn't combine well with salt that we use to go with our soup or our stew, and that was the challenge for consumers to adapt it. So hopefully beyond 11th September, when these varieties are released, farmers would have these varieties to produce. It will be on the market and consumers can have access to them.
The director of the Crops Research Institute, CRI, Dr. Stella Annan, said the institute is working on other crop varieties under the CRI-AGRA Partnership Project.
Now, once you come up with the varieties, you have a breeder seed, and then we need other companies to take the seed and then grow foundation seed, and then even more get other sets of farmers to grow certified seed before the farmers get it. The problem we have is that the seed industry needs a lot of support. These farmers growing the foundation seed and certified seeds are limited in terms of funds and resources in general. And we realize that we've had to try to find other sources of funding to get these farmers down the line to produce the quantities of seed that is required to meet the Ghanaian target and market.
Dr. Stella Annan was hopeful that the partnership would continue even after the demise of Mr. Kofi Annan towards the realization of AGRA's set targets.